Hello, everyone. My name is Mihai, and today I'm going to talk with you about BioGrowing Probiotics, the company where I work. So BioGrowing Probiotics is a very important Chinese manufacturer of probiotics. So today I'm going to briefly introduce you our company. I'm going to briefly introduce you our products, the services we can provide, and I'm also going to try to explain you why you should be working with us. But before all that, I'm gonna talk a little bit about this issue that has been impacting our lives for the past 6 months. So as we can see, our lives today are not as they used to be up until 6 months ago. We have all been hugely influenced by this novel coronavirus. So now we have to wear masks when we go in public places. It's best if we avoid public and crowded places all together. Our businesses have been affected, and the society as a whole has been affected. So if we look at the numbers, we can see some very interesting things. When we look, based on some research done by Chinese scientists, on the first batch of people who've been infected with this virus in China, we can see some very interesting things. We can see that 74% of the people who've been infected with coronavirus are healthy individuals. So what does that mean? It means that it doesn't matter if you're healthy or unhealthy, you're still going to get, you can still get infected with coronavirus. However, if we look a little bit further, we see that things are becoming to be different. So if you're healthy and you got infected with coronavirus, there's only a 1% death rate. However, if you suffer from chronic diseases, you're old in age, you're obese, or you're suffering from diabetes, there's a 7% chance that you're gonna die due to coronavirus. So healthy people with a strong immunity system have a better survivability rate than the people who are suffering from chronic diseases or are old in age. So now it's the moment when I'm going to reach the topic of probiotics. As we all know, probiotics, they can boost the immunity. Probiotics can help you to have a better immunity. So if you consume probiotics, there's a very good chance that your immunity is going to be better. So thus, your body will be better protected against coronavirus in case it happens that you get it. So this is something that it's not only said by us, it's also found in some official documents, like the document you see here, called the Novel Coronavirus Infection Pneumonia Diagnosis and Treatment Program. Well, it is mentioned that the intestinal microecological regulators can be used to maintain intestinal microecological balance and prevent secondary bacterial infections. So probiotics, the intestinal microecological regulators, are very useful to prevent secondary bacterial infections. So in this regard, probiotics are very useful. We can also read about this in the media, in news. Li Lanjuan, a very famous infectious disease expert from China, is saying that in cases of a large number of viral infections, it will often cause microbiota disturbances. So these patients who suffer from microbiota disturbances will need to supplement their digestive tract with probiotics to prevent further infections. Also, the patients with tracheal intubation also need to insert nasal feeding tube. The nutrition solution goes directly from nose to the intestines, so that the bacteria in the intestine can also get good nutrition without suffering microecological disturbances. Yes, you heard it right, bacteria also needs nutrition. So it's better if you feed it to be balanced. We can also read some personal accounts in the media, that of Zhu Mengfei, the deputy director of the infection department of Shulan Hospital, which said that before going to Wuhan to help the infected patients from there, he has been given probiotics by his wife, who is also a medical worker, because she knows and she understands how important probiotics are to regulate the gastrointestinal function and enhance overall resistance and boost immunity. So, considering all this, it is quite clear to understand that probiotics are very important to make our body healthier and stronger and better protect us against viruses and different diseases. So, although probiotics are already very popular in the market, it is a very good moment to promote even more probiotics to your partners, your business partners, but also to your end users, to the consumers of your products. So for that, of course, you also need a very good and reliable partner to supply you with probiotics. And that's what BioGrowing is, a very reliable partner who can supply you with probiotics, from raw materials to finished products in private label. And when I say reliable, I want to specify something, like, although Shanghai has also been affected by coronavirus, we only stopped activity for around 10 days. So we quickly returned to work to continue supplying probiotics to our clients from all around the world, to our clients from all the 53 countries that we currently serve. Having said that, let me tell you more about BioGrowing. Who is this reliable probiotic supplier? So BioGrowing is a reputed global probiotics player which has been providing comprehensive probiotic solutions ever since 2006. So our products cover a very wide range, from products for healthcare, food, dairy, animal care, and agricultural domains. So having a huge initial investment of 230 million RMB, we've built a facility which is more than 36,000 square meters big. A huge facility, actually the largest probiotic facility in entire Asia, which can produce up to 300 tons of high-potency probiotic products every year. That's huge. That's huge. We can supply basically probiotics for the entire planet. This beautiful facility that you can also see in the image here, it's GMP compliant. It's located in Shanghai, in Qingpu district, in a very beautiful area from this bustling economic center of China. Actually, our factory is even reachable by metro, so you can realize how much in the city is our factory. And why is this important? Why do I emphasize the fact that BioGrowing is located in Shanghai? It's relevant because Shanghai, being such a prosperous and big city, has very demanding requirements for all the industrial activity that it has. So being located in Shanghai means that we need to respect very strict quality requirements. So this is another reason why our partners prefer to be working with us. So I'm going to talk about other features. So BioGrowing is an R&D driven enterprise. We own intellectual property for all the strains that we own. We have applied for more than 60 patents in domestic and international markets, and we have published more than 100 scientific papers on our strains. We actually have the largest bacteria library in China with more than 3,000 strains, and more than 40 of them, the popular one, which are commercialized on a regular basis, are actually IDA deposited. They are deposited in International Depository Association. for which we have certificates. So basically, although probiotics are regarded as food supplements, we make them according to pharmaceutical standards. And there's also other things that we take very big pride in. For example, we contributed to drafting China's national standards for the probiotic industry. We are actually the only Chinese company to have done so. We are the first probiotic company in China to get probiotic QS quality system license. We are a Shanghai tech enterprise. This is another very big achievement that we have. We are a Shanghai science education training base, and we have many, many certificates such as GMP, ISO, we are FDA listed, and so on and so forth, which basically our certifications allow us to export without any problem all over the world. We're also part of many Chinese important associations, such as China Food Additives Association, member of China Dairy Industrial Association, member of the Chinese Institute of Food Science and Technology, and so on and so forth. Members of many important clubs, to put it this way. Our R&D Research Center also serves as a research center for Northeast Agricultural University of China, a very important university in China. And as I've mentioned before, we export in 53 countries. 53 countries. That's not a small number. And actually, our clients from some of these countries, they export in some other countries around the world. So most likely, no matter where you go around the globe, there's a very good chance you're going to buy probiotics or you're going to consume probiotics manufactured by BioGrowing. So I've been talking very briefly about our factory. There's still a lot to be said about BioGrowing. But now I'm going to move, because time is short, I'm going to move to the topic of probiotics. What exactly are probiotics? So the definition of probiotics is different from country to country, from institute to institute. But I'm just going to quote today the definition by the World Health Organization. So probiotics are live microorganisms which, when administered in adequate amounts, confer a health benefit on the host. So the probiotic industry today uses modern industrial technology to fertilize microorganisms that are beneficial to the human body, helpful bacteria, and then apply these beneficial bacteria directly to the human body to achieve and bring benefits for the human health. So what does the basic research on probiotics and on human body shows? It shows the following. People with a normal human microflora are healthier. More than 70% of the diseases are related to the structural state of the intestinal flora. So an imbalance of the intestinal flora can lead to most of the diseases that one person can have. Obesity, poor health, metabolic diseases are all directly correlated with an imbalanced intestinal flora. So the use of probiotics can be extremely helpful for the society and reduce the burden on the medical system. I'm going to move further, and I'm going to mention the domains in which probiotics are widely used. So probiotics are everywhere in nature, and subsequently they're also used in a lot of different domains. But I'm just going to list the most important 5 domains where probiotics, helpful bacteria, are used. First of all, environmental protection. So bacteria can be used for direct wastewater treatment, can be used for farms excreta disposal. Helpful bacteria can be used to reduce the demand of antibiotics, thus also reducing the pollution caused by antibiotics. The more we use probiotics, the less we need to consume antibiotics. As we know, antibiotics can be very helpful, but they can also lead to some problems. So if possible, it's better not to use them too much. Okay, probiotics are also used in agricultural applications. They are used for crop protection, in aquaculture, they are used for poultry, livestock feed, and additives. They are used as a feed starter culture, in drugs for veterinary uses, and also in pets food. Probiotics for pets have become more and more popular. And now we reach the third domain in which probiotics are used, a very, very important one. The first applications with probiotics have been in the dairy and food applications. Number one is yogurt. We use probiotics for thousands of years to make yogurt. So how do we make this delicious drink? We have the worm milk, which has around 40 degrees Celsius. We put the bacteria inside. We wait for around 7 or 8 hours, and then we're going to have a delicious yogurt. There would be no yogurt without bacteria. Okay. Also, using probiotics, we make many other yogurt drinks, such as kefir. We make many types of food, like bread, cake, cookies, chocolate, gummies, chocolate and gummies. They use more and more often probiotics, and they're delicious, and they can also confer and bring a health benefit to the person who is consuming it. Probiotics are also used in beverages, making sour beer. They're using candies, in jams, and making vegetables. Using probiotics, we can preserve vegetables for a long period of time by transforming them into the delicious pickles, fermented vegetables. We all love pickles outside. We couldn't make them without probiotics. And then we reach the fourth very important domain, is that of nutritional foods and medicine. So probiotics can be used in medicine. They can be used to make health products. Dietary supplements, very important. Functional foods, vaccines, and so on and so forth. Probiotics are also being used in cosmetics, and we reach the fifth domain in which probiotics are used. So probiotics are used for face masks, toothpaste, hand soap, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our R&D technology. So basically, the activity of our R&D department is divided in four parts. It's divided in medicine and health research. So development of functional applications such as pharmaceutical preparations, health foods, dietary supplements, medicinal foods, and so on and so forth. Another department of our R&D is in charge with the dairy research, development of yogurt starters, preservatives, functional milk beverages, and so on and so forth. Another department from our R&D is focused on food and beverage research. So development of different applications such as beverages, chocolate, fermented fruits and vegetables, fermented foods, but also some chemical applications. Probiotics or bacteria can also be used in some chemical applications, in some cleaning solutions. So you apply a probiotics-based solution and you put it on a spot, and then the bacteria will clean that spot. Amazing, right? Okay, and probiotics are also used in agricultural. Our R&D is also focusing on agricultural microecological research. Research on the application of agricultural microorganisms such as veterinary drugs, feed starters, feed additives, or bioorganic fertilizers. So before moving further, I'd like to emphasize that our R&D team comprises more than 20 scientists and technical professionals. They have different professional backgrounds covering many disciplines such as food science, engineering, medicine, pharmacy, microbiology, biotechnology, or animal nutrition. So we really have an amazing R&D team with PhD graduates who have been studying in top universities from around the world. We have many having such stringent quality products. We have received many important certificates. We have the GMP certificate, CQC, IOS, HACCP. We also have the CGMP. Also, we have registered our products in Canada. We have the US FDA registration certificate. You can see some of these certifications in the image here. And we also participated in the draft of and drafting the list of edible strains by the Health Ministry of China. We took part in drafting the regulations for the probiotic industry in China, and we were the first probiotic manufacturer to receive the QS license. So now I'm going to talk about the products that we can provide to our clients. And I'm going to start with the most basic, but also the most important product that we provide. These are the single strains, the bacteria strains that we can provide. So as I have been mentioning earlier, we have a deposit with more than 3,000, a library with more than 3,000 bacteria. However, on a regular basis, we only produce around 30 or 40 strains, the ones listed here in green. So we have species of Lactobacillus, species of Bifidobacterium, species of Coccus, Bacillus species, but also one yeast. I'm talking about Saccharomyces boulardii. So we produce here on a regular basis. Here in the file here in blue, you can see some of the criteria on which we analyze our bacteria. So we have a very strict quality evaluation system. We produce high density culture. We use high density culture fermentation technology. We have high stability protection technology and high bioavailability technology. As you can see in the document here, I'm not going to go into details. We have very stringent standards, superior to the ones used by our competitors. And that's why BioGrowing's products are so good. So to resume a little bit, to make a short resume, the first type of product we can provide to our clients is the single strains in bulk. For example, we can provide 20 kilograms of Lactobacillus acidophilus, a different potency, 200 billion CFU per gram, 100 billion CFU a gram, 50 billion CFU a gram. Okay, so don't forget, we can provide more than 30 species of bacteria on a regular basis. Now I'm going to explain a little bit why are our bacteria so good. And because, first of all the ingredients that we use in the production and cultivation of bacteria must be non-genetically modified. All the products used by us must be genetically identified by latest rigorous scientific methods. All the products used by us must have recognition and collection in international organizations. We use globally accepted analytical methods. We control the moisture. We have a very demanding moisture indicator. We avoid cross-contamination by all means. This is very, very important. And I've heard some cases even from some big companies in the industry who have a problem with cross-contamination, especially with species of Enterococcus. Why? Because they have small facilities where they produce everything. So naturally, at some point, you start to mix everything together. We're going to mix Enterococcus species with Lactobacillus species, with Bifidobacterium species, and that's not going to be good because it's going to be very hard to remove the coccus species. We are very careful about hygiene. We are also very keen on providing basically unexisting amounts of heavy metals. We are very serious about packaging and logistics, and so on and so forth. We take many measures to make sure the clients will receive products from us in a very good shape. And now, as I said before, we can provide single strains in bulk. We can also provide premixes. So we can provide premixes of different strains at different potencies to our clients. Premixes, bacteria premixes. We can also provide blends. What does that mean? So we mix bacteria plus other things such as prebiotics, vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D, or also other ingredients, whatever the client wants. So these are rather basic services that we can provide in bulk, raw materials in bulk. So be it single strains, premixes of bacteria, or blends probiotics with other ingredients. But we can also provide semi-finished products. Talking about semi-finished products, we can provide capsules in bulk, and we can basically provide two types of capsules. We provide gelatin capsules and HPMC vegetable capsule. Well, this type of capsules can be of two sizes, can be size 0 and size 2. We only provide these two capsule size at the moment. So we can provide you the capsule in bulk if you want. Basically, aluminum bags with 1 or 2 kilograms of capsules, and our clients will do the blistering, or we're going to put the capsules in bottle in their own facility or in blisters. But for some clients, we can also provide finished products if they want. We can provide blisters. We have PVC, PVDC blisters with private label. So if our clients want PVC, PVDC blisters, we can do that. We can provide alu strips for size 2 capsules, such as this one. Very good protection. Or we can provide this very good looking cold forming alu blister, which offers a very, very good stability to the probiotic product. So to resume, we can provide capsules in bulk or capsules in blisters in PVC, PVDC blister, alu strip blister, or cold forming alu blister. And we can also provide the finished product in a paper box if that's what the client wants, such as this one. So we can offer a very wide range of options. It's up for you to decide. And that's in short about capsules. Now I'm going to move to the other topic of yogurt starters. So we can make yogurt starters. As I was mentioning earlier in the presentation, we use bacteria to make yogurt. So we can provide yogurt starters for industrial use. So if you own a huge factory which produces dairy products, yogurt, we can provide you with starters that will transform the milk into yogurt or into other products. And here you can read more details about our yogurt starters. We also have the so-called home use yogurt starters. Using them, you can make yogurt at home. You put 1 liter of milk, 1 sachet of yogurt starter, you wait for 7 hours, and then you have a delicious homemade 100% natural yogurt. Here you can see some pictures with yogurt made by us. You can see some pictures with the homemade yogurt starters, and also some other products such as yogurt powder, which has milk powder, bacteria, yogurt starter, and also flavors, strawberry flavor, and so on and so forth. You just need to mix this product with water, and then you're going to have a delicious, delicious, delicious yogurt. And now I'm going to move to another type of product that we have. It's called the solid drinks, basically probiotics in a powder form in sachets. So we can provide this kind of beautiful sachets. A script sachet, which can be consumed directly. Also in this shape. Mixed into water is not very hot. If the food or the water or the milk are too hot, they're going to kill the bacteria. But usually, most of our clients prefer to consume the probiotics directly because they are very delicious. Actually, the CEO of a big company was telling to us in a meeting how her daughter is consuming a lot of our probiotics. And she was saying her daughter eats them just like candy. She said, "Mom, it's so delicious. Can I have another one?" Yeah, so our probiotics can be very delicious. Our R&D has been working hard to develop some delicious probiotic formulations. And I'm going to move forward now. So we focus on B2B business. We can provide our clients with raw materials. We focus on dairy, food, and beverage division. And we focus on ODM or OEM medical and healthcare. So we can provide, as I was saying, capsules in bulk, sachets in bulk, or even finished, beautiful finished products in nice boxes like this one. And yes, a lot of our business, as I was mentioning earlier, is based overseas. We have a lot of clients overseas. We have more than 53 clients in more than 53 countries. Okay, so we focused on the product. This is the basis, the probiotic, the bacteria in bulk. We try to bring innovation to our clients. So we make special, delicious formulations which the client will enjoy, which will bring health benefits to the host. And we also focus on quality, producing good quality products for our clients. So this is BioGrowing. BioGrowing is a very reliable partner. Get in touch with us and we will give you even more details. We will send you a lot of documentation and materials to read about us, samples, and everything that you need to make sure that you will have a successful probiotic business. And you'll be more than happy to be working with us. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time listening to my presentation. And don't forget that we can also meet in person. Hopefully everything will be okay and we can meet between the 25th and 27th of November 2020 in Shanghai. You can visit our booth, 17E30 in the hall 71. So don't forget, we meet at Food Ingredients Exhibition in November 25th to 27 in Shanghai, China. I'm very much looking forward to be meeting you then. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.